So in this lesson, we're going to talk about metaphors in cinematography. So again, metaphors, a quick reminder, a simple metaphor is like, it was as easy as drinking water. Metaphor is the image. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Thinking in metaphors in terms of cinematography helps us think about the relationship between items. What is big? What is small? What is in the foreground? Who is standing? Who is sitting? All these dynamics speak to the audience on many, many levels. So I'm not saying that we need to kind of overthink it immensely and kind of painstakingly try to do storyboards and all that, but it's good to keep this in mind. So as I keep hitting the mic, let's jump into this lesson.
In this lesson, I'm going to discuss how you can use metaphors in cinematography and how shapes and sizes within your film frame communicate to your audience, just like a traffic sign to a driver. I'm a big fan of not overthinking things when it comes to filming my projects. My go-to method is to rely on my gut instinct during a shoot. However, as I've worked on more film projects, I've found enjoyment in making this instinct more conscious. This way, I can still trust my gut, but with greater precision and awareness. We all recognize that a film frame can be likened to a painting. If you examine classic paintings, you'll notice that every element has been carefully considered in terms of size, shape, and position to create a dynamic that transcends the canvas and connects with viewers across time. These old paintings are metaphors, just like films. The symbols they employ are relatable, much like traffic signs are to a driver. When it comes to composing film frames, perhaps the law of composition isn't as rigid as it is in classic paintings. However, it can be beneficial to think about the relationship between the sizes, shapes, and positions of elements in your frame. It doesn't have to limit your artistic expression, but can provide you with timeless tools. I'm not suggesting that you burden yourself with the painstaking task of creating immaculate storyboards for every frame. I'm simply saying it's good to keep this in mind, because the way you compose a frame can help you convey your artistic message. In this example, you'll see how you can start shaping your visual narrative that aligns with your story and how you want to convey just by blocking the scene even before you roll the camera or check the frame. Imagine you have two characters having a conversation in a kitchen. Picture them sitting across from each other, sipping coffee politely. This conveys one meaning. Now, let's alter the scene's meaning by changing the blocking. What if one character is seated at the table, sipping coffee, while the other stands by the window, with their back to the one sitting? With this simple change in blocking, we've transformed the scene's meaning almost before we even begin filming. Consider how the scene's meaning shifts with this adjustment. The one standing is taller than the one sitting. The one standing has turned their back to the one sitting. What does that signify? This is also an illustration of how much you can communicate through visual composition, metaphors, even before any dialogue unfolds. This can help convey your message more quickly and clearly than words alone.